With me now is Congressman Guy Reschenthaler of House Judiciary. Congressman, it's great to have you back on. We caught something. It's about the double standards in the General Michael Flynn probe. Former FBI official Andrew McCabe testified that the FBI did not probe General Flynn over violating the Logan Act, when that's exactly what government documents show the FBI was pursuing General Flynn on. So we found that in the testimony. What was your reaction when you heard that?
Liz, first off, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. And please just call me Guy. You know, my reaction when I was watching that testimony was somewhat of an outrage. Just at the double standard there is between those who are part of the Democrat Washington establishment and those who are not in the criminal justice system. And clearly Flynn got caught up in that as a general. He was coming into the transition between the Obama administration and the Trump administration, and the FBI went out of their way. They wanted to entrap him. They wanted to see if they could get him fired. They could gum up the works. And they used this antiquated Logan Act, a bill that I actually have, a bill that I have to repeal the Logan Act. But they used this Logan Act to go after Flynn. And now that the Democrats think they won this upcoming election, you have Ben Rhodes out there saying that they are talking to foreign parties, doing the same exact thing that they used to go after General Flynn on. So the hypocrisy is rampant, Liz.
All right, let's watch Senator Ted Cruz really take it to former FBI official Andrew McCabe, who was fired for lying to government investigators about his media leaks over the Clinton Foundation probe at the FBI. Let's watch Senator Ted Cruz here.
All right, you're a lawyer. Have you ever answered a hypothetical in court? If it is correct that I am accurately quoting it, something the Department of Justice frequently did wrong in this investigation, if that is what Ben Rhodes said, if Joe Biden is talking with foreign leaders right now, does it violate the Logan Act, yes or no?
I'm not going to opine on a hypothetical question about what the Biden campaign.
He is talking with foreign leaders, and it doesn't violate the Logan Act because the Logan Act is unconstitutional, which is why it's never been used to prosecute anyone. You authorized using it to go after General Flynn as part of a political persecution. I can give you the answer. Hell no, Joe Biden is not violating the Logan Act. The reason you won't say it is because that was your flimsy political basis to go after a decorated war hero because you disagreed politically with President Trump.
Sir, none of that is correct.
Which part? Pick any aspect.
We didn't investigate General Flynn because we were concerned that he might violate the Logan Act.
Okay, the splitting of hairs there in that statement, the thunderous splitting of hairs there, could be heard around the world. Government documents show what McCabe is saying is not true. FBI's officials' handwritten notes for early January 2017 meeting with President Obama, signing Peter Strzok potentially writing the notes saying Joe Biden said go after Flynn using the Logan Act. January 12th, anonymous Obama administration official leaked to the Washington Post about Flynn's phone call with the Russian ambassador, cites violations of the Logan Act. January 24th, FBI official Bill Priestap, his notes show get him, Flynn, to admit to breaking the Logan Act. It goes on and on. January 25th, FBI Office of General Counsel, no reasonable prosecutor would use the Logan Act to go after Flynn. This is an uphill battle. This is the first time to use the Logan Act like this. How can Andrew McCabe sit there and say what he just is shown on tape to be saying? Your thoughts?
Well, Liz, everything that Senator Cruz said was absolutely correct. The fact that McCabe sat there under oath and denied it shows that he is lying. He absolutely knew that they used the Logan Act, this old political tool that's often used, but no one's ever been convicted of. They used that to go after Flynn, and now they're turning around lying about it. Frankly, it's another form of gaslighting from the left. But we got to take two takeaways from this. Number one, there is a double standard in Washington, D.C. If you're outside that liberal establishment will use whatever tools they have, even the Logan Act, to go after you. And when it applies to them, they'll just flatly deny it. And then secondly is the double standard there is in the criminal justice system, where Flynn can have his life ruined. He can go bankrupt. The FBI can make threats on his son to coerce a confession from a three-star general. And they can do that all under the guise of the fact that Flynn was a conservative and he was bucking the DC liberal establishment.
All right, Congressman, it's good to see you. Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you, Liz.